Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I was going to do wrestling news, but there's not really much to talk about besides maybe the Raw card for tonight, maybe one or two other things, so it's not really worth doing a wrestling news video. I'll do an NFL video here, NFL news, so we're going to get right into it. I'll do the Monday Night Raw recap tonight, and don't know what else. We'll just have to see. But yeah, let's talk about this NFL, all this NFL stuff. So, Bills pass rusher Von Miller, he admitted that he shouldn't have played at all in 2023. Remember the domestic violence thing due to his knee injury, and it's mad that he did because of how people are judging him for his lack of production. I don't think people are just judging you for your lack of production on the field, Mr. Miller. And quite a lot of people are judging me on that. So it's making me a little bit angry, to be honest. It's making me tap into a Vaughn that I haven't been in a while. I just want to get back to playing my style of football, get back to talking shit, fucking making sacks, dancing, and making plays for my teammates. That's been my whole mindset this offseason, end quote. No, I'm judging you because you are not a good person. A person that beats on his wife, yeah, that's not a good person. No, I don't think people are just judging you for playing, for your production. He's the one that pushed to play so soon. They didn't want him to play that soon. He wanted to. He literally told everyone last offseason they'd be back week 1. He needed to be honest with himself. Clearly, he was not ready to come back when he did. I mean, he looked better in the playoffs, but still, he's the one that pushed to come back. And the dude's what, 35, and just going through a pretty normal athletic midlife crisis. Says that every old player says this follows it up with a doo-doo ass season. If you weren't ready, then you shouldn't have played. So, per your report, Jets QB Aaron Rodgers missed the team's mandatory minicamp because of a pre-planned trip to Egypt. Per at Connor_J_Hughes. End quote. He attended every day of Phase 1, missed just 1 week of Phase 2, and attended every OTA practice. The Jets were made aware of a trip. They do not believe it will impact their season whatsoever, although that wasn't communicated clearly initially. You can't tell me this is a damn alien. Tinfoil hat goes to the pyramids, bro. They went to Egypt. I mean, honestly, I don't even know why this is such a big story in news. Like, who cares? I swear the media's on his fucking jockstrap. Just wake us up when the season starts. Like, it's a trip to Egypt. It's a pre-planned trip. Like, the dude is 40 and puts in as much as anyone, if not more, work as everyone. Like, let the dude live a normal life. It's the off season. Half the players probably don't go to mini camp. They'll be fine. I don't even know why this is news. Like, why is this, like, it was a pre-planned trip. Like, the NFL media makes everything a big story. Rumors. Hard Knocks will reportedly have a focus on Saquon Barkley's free agent process and his decision to leave the #Giants for the #Eagles, per Art Stapleton. So I can't wait to see it, because it should be interesting. Some drama of basically his process and why maybe he chose it. Basically, Hard Knocks is basically trying to start some shit here. But this should be good, and Giants fans probably be in shambles. I mean, it makes sense. Nobody wants the Giants for any other reason to see his process and decision. I'm not going to talk about this. I'm not going to talk about this Tyreek Hill thing. Who cares? Cardinals tight end Trey McBride is confident that Kyler Murray is capable of a MVP caliber season in 2024, he told reporters. End quote. This is my 3rd year with him now, and he seems more motivated than ever. He's a guy who's bringing everyone together, who's throwing every weekend. We're getting everyone together. He's in the building first, one in and last one out. He's one of those guys who's doing everything the right way. This is the most confident I've seen him. This is the first year I've been fully healthy with him. He's fully healthy. I think everything's treating the right way. He has a ton of weapons out there, and I have full confidence he's capable of an MVP season. I'll see it. I'll believe it when I see it. Look, I think he's heavily slept on. And look, I'm not gonna say he's gonna have MVP caliber season. I mean, obviously his teammates gonna say that he's on the same team. But as just me as an NFL fan, I hope Kyler Murray succeeds. I hope he has a good year. I just don't think so. But now with Marvin Harrison Jr., he's gonna be able to have some very good stats. He's got weapons, so people forgot about how good he is. But I don't think he'll win MVP, but I won't be surprised if he has a very good season. So trending, former Raiders and current All-UFL punter Marquette King is vying for a spot in the NFL again for a huge UFL campaign. You can't tell me there are 32 punters better than me. A UFL punter in a league where punting isn't easy at all. I'm manifesting a call from an NFL team again soon. I mean, he's one of the only punters to have a personality. A.J. Colin, I found A.J. Colin, obviously. Pat McAfee, obviously. Pat McAfee. Obviously has the best personality from a punter. But I think these guys deserve a second chance. Because I don't think there's 32 punters better than him. Because punting's not easy. And he's a really good one. So, maybe he'll get an NFL comeback. A close friend of Brown's star wide receiver, he's calling the team out for not signing him to a contract extension because I think he'll be a free agent after this season. One of the oldest organizations in the league. He's the only, and his friends say Cooper's the only back-to-back 1K yard receiver in franchise history. Record holder at 3 different NFL franchises. I mean, Dallas did the same thing. Or no, he didn't really do the same thing. I guess he refused to get some vaccine, and it cost the Cowboys 3 losses at the time. I mean, who cares? I thought somebody brought that up. I'm like, who cares? We did the same thing. Like, this dude gets so disrespected. Like, I swear, teams just don't respect, like, Amari Cooper. He's the only reason Watson ever looked even. Well, he never had a bad game with Watson. He just made Watson look better than he is. But they should pay him, dude. Like, he's their best receiver. Rumors. Cowboys superstar wide receiver CeeDee Lamb is expected to hold out training camp if he doesn't receive a contract extension by the time it begins, per at Calvin Watkins. Dude, like, why do we not pay him? Like, just look at the season he had. That's the problem with Jerry Jones. Like, he would rather risk it and pay low. Look at how Dez was treated in 2014. If they wanted to, Dak, Mike, and CeeDee would all be paid right now. Or maybe it is easier to find an all-pro receiver than it is to find an all-pro quarterback and all-pro edge. But I would rather sign CeeDee and Micah and let Dak walk. Yeah, he's good in the regular season, but where's the playoff performances, Mr. Prescott? I would rather have Mr. Lamb and Mr. Parsons. So, typical Cowboys move to try and pay more. Yeah, we were all in on our offseason. We lost our running back, our left tackle, our center, cornerback, safety, and made one outside signing and not willing to pay our receiver. But I mean, Pollard was average at best. I think Cooper Beebe's going to be good. I don't know. I just don't know how we're going to be next year. Brandon Ayuk was asked if he wants to stay with the 49ers next season. His answer was, for sure. I don't think he's asking for too much money. I think he deserves it because I think he's one of the top 10 receivers probably in the league. But they ain't paying him. We'll talk about the Michael Strahan thing, but you know what? Because it says, you know what? I'll talk about it. He says that his daughter's brain cancer has changed his perspective on life because his daughter's brain cancer, and it could cause him to retire from TV to spend more time. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't blame him for retiring. I think it's a great reason to step down because if your daughter has like brain cancer, or that his daughter's brain cancer like changed his perspective. It makes sense. I mean, that's a good reason to step down. Because you probably want to spend more time with your daughter and family. So if he retires from TV, then I think it's a valid reason. Report. Former Raiders #1 overall pick Jamarcus Russell. He's been banned from his job as a volunteer football coach at his old high school. After a lawsuit alleged He took a $74,000 donation intended for the team and cashed it himself. My God. This is the most Jamarcus Russell story ever. Dude, who the hell gave a sports cup program $74,000? That's crazy. But then, dude, how do you steal $74,000 though? Like stealing from the kids? That's sad. Former Rams superstar running back Todd Gurley says there's no chance of him returning to football, stating that if I scored 10 touchdowns or 0, it wasn't going to satisfy me anymore, basically. That post-career ending injury depression's real, man. I just don't... they really ran him into the ground, and his knees probably ain't there anymore. But yeah. That's really all I gotta say for this NFL news. All the stuff talking about. So until next time, I'm out. Peace.